Hey guys, today in Art Club with Miss Burford we'll be creating Gonk Pictures. You'll need white A4 paper, black A4 card, some colouring pens, scissors, a pencil, a Pritt stick, and either a white pencil or a white acrylic paint pen, and failing both of those, some white paint. There is a small amount of prep for this one, but I'm sure you'll be doing it with a guillotine, whereas I was doing this at home. I did use a guillotine when I went to school to prep it all up. You just need to fold your paper in half, lengthways, and then cut along the folded line. Of course, you can do this on the guillotine, which is much easier and much quicker. Just do the same for the black card and the white paper, so each child will have one of these narrow pieces of card and one of these narrow pieces of paper. Start with using your pencil on the white paper. You're going to draw the base of your hat halfway down and then go up the paper with a wiggly line to draw the side of your hat and go to a point. It can either point to the left or the right, but you want to get narrower as you get to the top of the hat. And then under the hat in the centre, you'll want to draw a nose. So you might have a gonk with a big nose, you might have one with a little nose, but most commonly they have quite a large nose. And then starting from either end of your hat, you can start adding a beard. So you go down from one of the edges of the hat and you're going to draw some zigzaggy lines at different lengths. So you're going to have some shorter zigzags and some longer ones, and then link it up with the other side of the hat. Now add two small ovals, which are like eggs laying on their side, towards the bottom of the page, and this is going to be the gonk's feet. And then from the beard to the feet, you want to draw his body or her body, and this is just a very basic shape. No arms needed for this. You can go back up to the hat and add a rim, or you can leave it as it is. And this is where the gonk starts to become more individual. You can add some patterns to their hat or to their cloak. I don't know if it's a cloak or a dress or what he wears, but the bottom part of the body. So you could add stripes, you could add stars, you could add mistletoe and holly, you could add, I just added spots, or you could just leave it plain, entirely up to you. And if you wanted to, you could really make his personality stand out. For example, if he loves his chocolate, you could draw little chocolate bars on there. If he loves animals, you could draw little animal faces. It's completely up to you. And then we simply just start colouring him in. I've got Sharpies here, that's all I had available, so I would just use normal felt tips when you're at school. And if you go over the lines, it really doesn't matter because we're going to cut around our gonk in a moment. So when he is all coloured in, of course leave his beard white, or maybe you could do a grey one if you want to do an older gonk. But once it's all coloured in, you can then cut around the edge of your gonk nice and neatly. Don't worry if you accidentally cut the pom-pom off the end of his hat. We can always stick that next to his hat and make it look like it's all attached at the end. The next step is to add the glue all over the back of your gonk and then stick him to your black card. You'll want to stick him about 1 or 2 centimetres above the bottom of the page so we can add a little layer of snow later on. Now using either a white pencil or a white paint pen, you can add some dots of snow, some larger, some smaller, and then you can also add some snowflakes. You could draw snowflakes if you like, which I had children do and it looked lovely, or you could draw some swirly shapes so it looks like little flurries of snow coming down, and then just add some wiggly lines at the bottom underneath your gonk so he's got some snow to sit on. This is just a simple picture, but the children absolutely love it, and if you wanted to, you could turn it into a bookmark by making it half the size and adding a hole at the top with some ribbon through it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more art lessons like this every other week. See you next week for more Art Club with Miss Burford.